Hold on one moment. I gotta do a little piece of business. Hold on, because I saw the magic words. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all those assembled. Welcome once again. It's Tuesday, so it must be Young International Storytellers. Yes, it is. And today we have Kenza all the way from Italy. One day I'm gonna have to learn some Italian. In fact, growing up, one of my best friends, his mom was Italian, his father was African American, and he spoke Italian and English, But it's very interesting because one day his mother was talking to me, and he came out front and he looked at me, and he looked at his mom, and his mom said, "What's wrong?" He says, he looked at me. He says, "When did you start speaking Italian?" I said, "I don't." He says, "Mom's been speaking to you in Italian for the last 5 minutes, and you've been answering." Sometimes that happens,
Yes.
but that's one of the wonderful things about being a very young person is that sometimes you forget you don't know. All right, so we have Kenza with us. We're going to give people a couple of more minutes to join us.
Mm-hmm.
And so Kenza, just before you tell your story, I'm going to ask you to reintroduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself and where you are and all that kind of good stuff. And we're going to get started in I'm going to give them until about 6 after. Because I know the people are listening to us on Face the Book. It's Facebook, but I call it Face the Book. Ooh, excuse me. I think the coffee hit the spot. Oh, yes. This is a different brew. Someone told me this coffee has hints of chocolate in the background. I'm like, yeah, right. The coffee has hints of chocolate in the background. It's interesting. It's a different brew, though.
Yes.
Hey, Waleed, in about 3 weeks, you and I will see each other face to face because I'll be in Marrakesh. Yay! I mean, yay! So I know you're going to tell us when, just before you do your stories, but tell me something about you. What are your, do you have a hobby?
Yes, I have a hobby. I very like reading book and sometimes watch series on Netflix or enjoy with my sister, play or sometimes do homework. But I like it a lot to read and listen sometimes to music.
Is your
And
sister younger or older?
oh, it's very younger. It's she is 10 years old,
Ah,
and in my time, I practice a sport, 2 sports, karate and swim.
when I was much younger, back in 19, I studied mixed martial arts. So I studied karate, kung fu, jiu-jitsu, which is the grandfather to judo, and
Oh,
something else. But
it's very,
I like martial arts.
it's
I'm
very cool.
Yes, I'm thinking about taking it up again, even though I'm 70. I'm thinking about taking it up again, All right, one more minute, then we're going to get started.
Yes.
I always get excited on Tuesdays. Well, some people told me I'm always excited. We'll see. So you know what will happen once you tell your stories, people will start coming in. But that happens sometimes. Sometimes we have more storytellers than we can count, and sometimes we only have 1 or 2. But
Yes.
either way, we're going to have fun.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Yes,
hoping.
I have sometimes in my video on Facebook a comments of another person. It's really nice and a beautiful comment, so I'm happy.
All right. talking about Facebook. Let me check my Facebook people and see if they are in. Is this it? This is what I'm looking for. No, this is what I'm looking for. Norman.
There is a problem in this computer, or
From my side?
yes.
Oh, whoa. What is that?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Oh,
Oh,
it's
okay, it's
gone.
okay.
Ooh. See, when that happens, I say the tech, no. Capital big N, capital big O, tech, no. Imps are acting up because they don't want things to go right. That was weird. One more minute and then we're gonna get started, I promise.
Not a problem for me.
I guess John Rowe is still on holiday. See, that's what I was watching you do your hair. I missed that.
But you have a beautiful
Beard.
yes.
Thank you. 2 more payments and it's all mine. Okay. I guess people will join us when they join us. But once again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all those assembled, it's Tuesday, so that's International Storytelling, Young International Storytelling Day. And we have with us all the way from Italy, Kenza. And she's going to share with us 2 stories today. So Kenza, the floor is yours. The mic is yours. Take it away.
Okay, so hi everyone. My name is Kenza and I'm 15 years old and I live in a small village in Italy called Stia. And today I'm here because I want to tell 2 stories, a 2 stories shorts, but with a beautiful meaning. And so if you want, I want to start.
By all means, please start.
Okay, so my first story, its name is The Monk and the Strawberry. The Monk and the Strawberry. So it's all start while walking through the forest. A monk met a first tiger to save his life. The man ran as fast as he could, but he reached the edge of a cliff with the tiger that was about to hit him. So he decided to creep down along the step wall and clung to the roots of a vine tree with his hands. He began to climb down, but saw another tiger at the bottom of the cliff waiting for him. Suddenly, 2 mice, a white one and a black one, appeared under the vine tree and began to gnaw at the roots of the tree. The monk was clinging too. He tried to send them away, but couldn't. Suddenly, the monk noticed a strawberry growing alone on the cliff, not too far from him. It was red and ripe. Yummy, thought the monk. So he stretched out his arm and picked it, with a tiger over his head, another one under his feet, and 2 mice nibbling at his only lifeline. The monk took the strawberry, put it in his mouth, and savored it, and found it delicious. This aphorism shows us how wise is he who knows how to grasp joy in every situation, regrets, regardless of which and how many adversities threaten his life. Furthermore, it is correct to analyze the allegories present in the story in order to approach it in further. The first tiger configures the past. The second feline represents the future. The vine tree is life. The two mice are day and night. Strawberry is the present, to be appreciated and enjoyed because it's unique and impregnable.
All right, yes. Now, I have heard that story in many different ways, but today I think was the most interesting way I've heard that story. And I really appreciated the life lessons and how you described everything, because the tiger above is the past, the tiger below is the future, and the mice are day and night, or light and darkness, and the fruit represents the present. And sometimes you have to be focused on the present because the future is not promised and the past is gone. So I really enjoyed that. Oh, Jasna May is here. Jasna May is here. Yay. If you don't mind, I know it's late with Jasna May is, so we might let her tell her story now and then come back to your second story.
Okay,
right.
it's not a problem. Okay.
All right. So Jasna May is tuning in. Yay. Hello. We miss you when you're not here. I miss you when you're not here. So you want to tell your story now?
Yes, sure.
Okay, but reintroduce yourself. So for those who are listening in Facebook and other social media.
Hello everyone, my name is Jasname and I'm from India. Today I'm going to narrate you the story of the lost eye. Once upon a time, there happened to live a noble man. By some bad coincidence, he had lost one of his eyes. Wandering one day, he went to an inn and decided to stay there. And he thought it was not a bad idea hiring a room over here and living there. The daughter of the innkeeper would watch the nobleman every day. What a pity this gentleman has got only one eye, they would wonder. One day they asked the nobleman, how had he lost his eye? The nobleman replied, my story dates long back. My father was a king then. I had gone to visit my cousin in another kingdom. While I was away, the wicked vizier killed my father and usurped the throne. On my way back home, I was captured by the vizier's men. The nobleman paused for a while. The innkeeper's daughter were curious. They wanted to hear what was next, as they had been listening to him. And then they asked, why did the vizier capture you? And then he replied, actually, the vizier wanted to take revenge on me. Said the nobleman. And the daughter said, revenge? What for? What revenge? And then he said, those days I was fond of bows and arrows, continued the nobleman. Once while I was shooting, I had accidentally injured the vizier. My arrow hit him and he lost his left eye. Since then, he had been looking for an opportunity and he found a suitable opportunity after my father's death. That day, after having captured me, the vizier laughed wickedly. You had blinded me in my left eye. Now be ready. I get to do the same for you, the vizier told me. I sought mercy and told him I did not blind him by intentionally. But the vizier did not pay attention to him. He did not listen to his pleas. He blinded me in my left eye and vanished from the kingdom. For many days I lay helpless in the forest. Some monks passing by took pity on me and brought me out. Since then, I have been wandering here and there, and today I'm before you. The nobleman's story came to an end there. The pathetic story of your life has touched our hearts, said the innkeeper's daughter. Fascinating them with this tale, the nobleman went on his way. Thank you.
Thank you. Jasmine, are you going to stick around for a little bit or do you have to go now?
I have to go because I have a test tomorrow.
Oh,
And I
well,
have to
listen,
wait.
wish you the best of the best on your test, but I know that you're going to do the best because you're Jasmine. So we're glad that you came and visited us. Please don't be a stranger. Tell your mama said hello. And in fact, tell the whole family that Baba C says hi. All right. All right. We'll see you next week.
Bye. Good night, everyone.
Good night. It is probably 11 o'clock at night where Jasmine is, and she has a test early in the morning. Right. So I see another person has joined us at the World Storytelling Cafe. Are you going to tell us a story today? Yes, you. Yes. Are you going to tell us a story today? You are? Okay. So Kenza's going to tell us a story, and then you're going to tell your story, okay? But do me a favor, unmute and tell me your name. You have to unmute.
The microphone is not open.
Ask Waleed to unmute the phone, the microphone, because we can't hear you. Ask Waleed to open up the mic. Tell Waleed to unmute the mic. Tell you what, okay. While you're doing that, Kenza's going to tell us her second story. We'll come back to you in just a moment. Kenza's going to tell a story, and hopefully Waleed,
Okay.
thank you.
Okay.
What is your
I
name?
like Hiba.
Eva.
Yeah.
All right. And hello, Waleed.
Yeah. I'm sorry because I can't. Oh, I guess not funny. It's okay.
That's all right. Would you like to tell
Okay.
your story now?
Yeah. Can you?
Ken-
Okay.
Wait a minute, Kenza, can you stay with us a little bit longer?
Oh, yes.
Okay. So Eva, if you would tell your story, and then Kenza will come back to you. And Kenza, thank you for your patience.
Oh, it's not okay. It's okay.
So Eva, you have the mic. Tell us your story, please. Oh, first, introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about you. Tell us
What?
something about you.
Yeah. You
Like,
mean?
yes, like who, tell us your name, something you like to do, and then tell us
Okay.
the name of your story.
Okay. My name is Hiba Al Musbaq, and I am 20, and my old 20, and I study English, and today I wanna read my story about freedom. And okay, I can start my story.
All right.
One day, the princess thought that the bird should escape with herself, so the bird would not have to come here every day. The princess fed the bird in a very beautiful gold cage. The princess gave the best food to the bird and tried to make the bird feel comfortable in every way but sane. The day the bird was kept in the cage, the bird never sang the morning. Then one day the king came to meet the princess and advised her to release the bird because every animal accepts freedom. The princess opened the cage door and the bird flew onto the sky. Thank you.
Yay, everybody likes freedom.
Yeah.
There's a very famous American poet by the name of Maya Angelou. Maya Angelou. And she has a poem called I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. And the caged bird sings of freedom. So when you were talking about the caged bird, when the bird got out of the cage, it was happy. And so it would sing. But I want you to look up Maya Angelou. She's an American poet. She's very, very well known. And I think and look for her poem, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. I think you will find it very interesting. Thank you very much for your poem. That is wonderful.
Thank you.
I mean, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you. All right.
Bye. Bye.
كده قلت ماشي بيها ما شفتك.
All right, Waleed. Thank you. That was good, Waleed. Let us know if we have anybody else visiting. By the way, Kenza, Eva was telling her story from the World Story Cafe in Marrakesh. So we actually have a real cafe, storytelling cafe in Marrakesh, in Morocco. And
Yes,
so she
I
was
know.
telling her story from there. Oh, okay. So, Kenza, once again, the
Okay.
microphone is yours. Tell us your story, please.
Okay. The second story is about a man and a snake. So it all starts. A man sees a dying snake in the flames and decided to release it from the fire. As soon as he takes it, the snake beats him, causing excruciating pain. The man immediately releases the snake, and suddenly the reptile falls back into the burning flames. At this point, the man, looking around, finds a metal pole and uses it to take the snake back from the flames, saving his life. Someone around who had seen this scene approaches the man and asked him, "The snake had just bit you. Why are you still trying to save his life?" The man replies, "The nature of snake is to bite, but that won't change my nature, which is to help. Don't change your nature just because someone else hurt you. Don't lose your godness, but learn to act very carefully."
Oh, wow. That is a lesson that a lot of adults, especially, can learn from. And, you know, and youngsters as well, because I know that when people are young in their teens and their early 20s, you know, they want to fit in, but fitting in is not always the best thing to do. But you have to be true to you,
Yes.
you know, true to yourself, and don't let other people's bad habits become your habits. You know, yes, that's very, very true. This is the nature of the snake to bite, and it's
Yes.
the nature of a wise person to help.
Yes.
Oh, wow. You know, there's an old saying that there's an old saying that says it is a shame that youth is wasted on the young. But you know what? You are proof that that's not always true. You're very wise, and not just for your age. I think you're just very wise. And I love the choices of your stories. Can
Thank
you tell me why you chose the two stories you chose for today? What made them stand out to you?
So I choose this story because I listened to it in my life, and I decided to share with the other person to take a learning how is life done, and what is human does with the life have a lot of surprise and gifts. I have a lot of a situation that I don't like it in my life, but I'm very proud of life that made me, and I wanted to share with us, because the life is a test to win, and the life send you a lot of adventure, and if you a very proud of person and a courageous person, you can win. If you want to lose the life, you destruct you and you can't win and have a gift. I don't. I don't know how you understand, but I
I
want
think
to.
I think I do, because basically you're saying if you are a courageous person and you're true to yourself,
Yes.
you can win in the journey of life. But the main thing is to, yes, not to give in. Right. So yes, I understand that. I think that's very, very, because at 70, I have to remind myself of that sometimes, that things happen. I tell you, I have a mantra that I share when things aren't going right. When something appears not to be good happening in my life, this is what I say. And this too shall pass, for something better my way comes.
Mhm.
I'm going to say that again. And this too shall pass, for something better my way comes.
Yes.
So challenges are life lessons. Challenges are opportunities to learn, and overcoming those challenges puts us in a position to receive something better.
Yes.
Not to get stuck on the bad, but to receive something better. So I hope I'm making sense.
and and if you are a positive person and smile to the other person and share a lot of positivity you
Yes.
can help a lot of people that in a very bad situation.
Yes.
I think it is a correct form to use in the life.
I agree with you. I agree with you. You're so wise. I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it. Did I say I love it? I love it.
Thank you.
Well, I have, and I'm quite sure that our listening audience has enjoyed you as well today, and Jasna May and Eva. Eva.
Eve.
Yeah, Eva has enjoyed it, and Waleed in the background trying to stay invisible. But I'm quite sure that they've all enjoyed. And one of the things about when we have young storytellers on is that they always share things with us from a different perspective. As you grow older, your views on life may change, and that's okay. But I always feel that no matter where you are in life, you should have at least one person younger than you in your circle, and at least one person older than you in your circle. And both of those people should be people that you trust and respect. Now, younger people might make a mistake, and you can see that they're making it because they're younger, but because you're older, you can help them. You can help them with their adventure. An older person can give you insight, and you don't always have to agree with the older person, but they can give you insight and help you to understand. But one of the things, when I was around your age, one of the things I used to love to do was hear older people talk about, well, back in my day, we didn't have cars. We had to walk everywhere we wanted to go. I love hearing them talk about their youth. So I encourage you to talk to the older, well, you've already said you talk to the older people in your life, but take some notes and share their stories as well, with their permission, and share their stories as well. Well, I think I'm going to call it. We're at 1:30 the hour, and I don't see anyone queuing up. So I want to thank Jasna May and wish her the best of the best on her test tomorrow. I want to thank Eva, for telling her story. It's a very wonderful story. And I want to thank Kinza for her stories and her insight. You're never too old to learn, and you're never too young to teach. And I think today you have taught us well. Thank you very much. Hope to see you next Tuesday. In the meantime, take care, have a good dinner, and we'll talk to you then. All right. So we're gonna call it for today's session. And I wish everybody a terrific Tuesday, and tomorrow have a wonderful Wednesday. All right, Eva. See you next week. Take care.
Thank you too. Bye.
All right. Okay, Waleed, you can sign us out. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. I didn't save the chat. Well, it's too late. He already signed us out. Okay, Wally, C out.